Exploration Day 15. The Twilight River. Thanks to technology we found, we've been able to expand the giant skating range even more.
So another signal? We thought the last signal was coming from Olimar.
We have to follow it. It's our only clue to his location, and that of our cosmic drive key. I feel like we're on a wild goose chase. Or worse, what if this Olimar isn't what he seems?
Don't worry, Brittany. If anything happens, you have both Alf and me here to protect you.
Why doesn't that comfort me? Alright then, let's get going. The hunt for Olimar continues. Sometimes I wish I could program my brain to be more effective when it comes to multitasking. Maybe I can work on that for you, Brittany. I am an engineer after all.
You keep your hands off her brain. We need Brittany in top 4 for her to complete our mission. Brittany, multitasking is easy. All you have to do is issue precise commands in a loud voice. If you're unsure about something, don't let that stop you. Keep talking. Eventually, you'll be right.
Wow! What great advice, Captain! This does not bode well for the future of our mission. Honestly, the Captain's advice isn't entirely off base. It's basically, a botched version of the old adage, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try again, sort of deal. Anyways, hello everyone, this is Quiversee and welcome back to Pikmin 3. Last time, we finished off with the tropical wilds for now, after we had taken down the mighty sand-belching mere slug. And after getting the gizmo out of its gullet, we now have the path to the Twilight River. I think that this is where we're gonna get our next new Pikmin type, so let's go! It's been a bit, because the last new Pikmin we got was the yellows. To Twilight River! Captain, the signal we followed here is definitely coming from somewhere nearby.
But is it Olimar? You know, I have a good feeling about this. Captain can always sniff out another captain nearby.
That's sort of gross. Well, whatever helps us find our cosmic drive key. If nothing else, we can find more fruit here. A good attitude to have, Britt. A good attitude to have. I don't really know what I'm gonna need out today, so I'm just gonna get 20 of everything. Let's... Oh, I was gonna make that a rock call, but now it's a yellow pellet, so... I should probably have one of the captains just hanging back there. Look! There's an onion trapped in that web! Let's get over there and cut it free! Yeah, we do find that first, don't we? I knew that those were coming, but I forgot that we got those before, blues. Because that is definitely not a blue onion. A little bit too, pink for that. Let's catch a ride with the lily pad. And we kind of saw these in, Olimar's side story. The lily pad. Okay, good, we can just jump on it. The lily pads are just kind of here. Ooh, what's this? I mean, at least here they float around instead of just sitting around. Alright, well, obviously we're gonna need this down. I don't know where those are gonna go, so I don't want to start working on that yet. Don't know if I want to deal with that right now either. Get him! Oh, that one flew. Neat. All right, let's see what color I get out of this. It looks like reds. All right, Reds can grab that. I'm not gonna worry about that one pellet. Nothing really going here. There's another fig up there. I kind of want to find some bomb rocks. All right, well, I think I'm going to hop onto this lily pad and then take Charlie to maybe look for some. After all, he's got his own squad of Pikmin, and I think I did... Okay, well, that's where those bridge pizzas are going to go. I did see a hole somewhere. Yeah, over here. Go get it, boys! Oh. I guess this is the end of the road. Well then. Let us fight the Puffy Blowhog! Yeah, they were kind of like they always have. But because rocks don't latch on, I didn't really get a chance to weigh him down or anything. Alright, well there's his, discarded carcass. Get those over there. These may have did a nectar. Come on. They look like they're not gonna, though. What's in here? Sure is dark. Better be careful where I step. I don't know if I want to mess with this right now. I want to focus on getting to that onion. Okay, where is it anyway? Well, that's the signal. The onion... Was it over here? It might have been over there. Alright, well, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to do that. Send Brittany over here with the yellow... Uh-oh. Let's at least poke around a little. I'm gonna need a lot of rocks over here, clearly. So maybe I don't want to mess with that yet. Well, I'm gonna need the rocks, so... Let's have you go home with those yellows. Oh, did that hole not have any bombs? Looks like it just had pellets. That's unfortunate. Come on, there we go. Okay, you're done. You should have enough rocks now to deal with this. Britt, where was that onion? And more importantly, where the heck are the bomb rocks? Actually, wasn't the onion past here? I think it is. So I'm already working on what I need for that. Doesn't answer the mystery of explosives, though. Alf, you're just kind of waiting over here, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, Charlie! Let us exterminate the Wollywogs. I'll grab that corpse in a minute. Over here, Frogman! Oh, get out of the water! Get out of the water! I spy a chunk of fruit. I might be able to actually get it without too much hassle today. Because I can just throw the rocks up here. There we go. Is that another lesser mock bottom, or... Oh no, it's a dapper blob. There we go. And they should take it up here. Yeah. All right. You head home. Alf. We still got to work on that bridge. Britt. You get over and help. I'm glad that the go home command also works for hopping on lily pads. I'm gonna move Charlie over here just for exploration purposes. All right, Brittany. Send them all! And then put you over there. Alf will stay there to gather up the gatherers. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to go up there in order to get the the bombs that I'm missing. Alright, Brittany is where she needs to be. I'm still missing some shards. I don't believe there's any shards in here. Well, I might as well send someone in, and because Alp is currently, standing by, it's gonna be Britt. Also, I kind of just forgot I could just explore over here without any Pikmin. We got some pink pellet posies and some dusk pustules. But I don't have the means to claim any of that at the moment. And there's this, which I can't get up to right now. Oh, okay, I see. That twig is blocking lily pads from coming down here. And we don't have the means to deal with those little dealy bobbers in order to move it yet. I don't think this is where I need to go, but... Oh, jeez. Well... Need more yellows for that. Alf. Do I have any yellows chilling back at base? I think I do. Charlie! Yep. Okay, everyone's gonna need to gather around. I have a feeling I'm not gonna quite make it to the pink onion today. But if I can at least get the thingy set up, the bridge, then I will be okay with that. Yeah, I can see there's shards up this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these two in position. Charlie is about where we need to be. Hey, water dumple! Get off the land. You're not a land dumple. Zap! Let there be light! Okay. Get 'em, boys! I need one of you to stay behind. The rest can come with. Might as well grab this big pellet. Heck, might as well grab this little pellet. They seem to be static, so, yeah, they already got the colors that I need for what I've got. There's a red one over there, but I'm honestly not too bothered by it. Glad I saw those guys on the list. Now then. Okay, those guys are trying to return back. The bridge appears to have just been built. I don't really need to worry too much about the guys at the pellets, because they'll just stay at the base. That being said, I am going to throw Brittany over there, so that way... Actually, wait a minute. Brittany, I don't even need you to wait. Call all Pikmin not in the squad back closer to the onion. There we go, they're heading back home. Now then. Oh yeah, this is it!
Commence Operation Onion Rescue!
Kill the spider! Yay! We saved it! Up. Hold on. Oh! I guess it came out on its own. Winged Pikmin! The onion we freed from the web spawned a new type of Pikmin! One with little wings. This is the first time I've ever seen a flying Pikmin. Indeed, flying Pikmin. Pink Pikmin otherwise. Gonna return all of those that I've got back to the onion, which is why I switched off of Charlie in the first place.
These plants look easy to uproot.
Indeed, that is their little hint. We're not gonna be able to get much with our little pink partners here, are we? Oh, well, at least I got them. Those will go to the wrong onion, right? Yeah. Well, let's at least pluck these goobers out of the ground. There we go. I can't get the spider corpse. I was trying to save it for them, but... what are you gonna do? Ooh. Barely managed to get our pink Pikmin onion on the first day of the Twilight River. I suppose next time then is going to be focused primarily on building their numbers up and seeing what we can do with them.
Whoop! One onion absorb the other!
It's fascinating how it just keeps evolving and growing. Hey, this is Charlie's first time seeing that, isn't it? Ooh, you know what? This would be great for blending. We can get a nice mix of flavors. One dapper blob. Ready for the juicer. Didn't add anything new to our overall reserves, but that's okay. Today was not a very juicy day. We still have plenty of juice, though, so it's fine. All right, aside from obviously the pink Pikmin, our numbers are looking pretty good. After bridging the river, we secured another onion from a predator. This onion then sprouted a winged Pikmin. These Pikmin can fly and traverse bodies of water. More careful observation is needed to determine any other characteristics they possess. We've actually already seen one characteristics of them, and that is that they are extremely light. We threw one at a pellet posy, and it didn't automatically break it. Like the one pellet posies, they break when you hit them with a single Pikmin. Don't do it for the pink ones. They can't weigh things down. They can't, like, auto-kill any of the really tiny enemies that you can auto-kill by throwing at them. So that is one of their big weaknesses. But, yeah, needless to say, they make up for it with a lot of strength otherwise. Let's take a look at some of the new stuff we got. First of all, I think I'm going to have to, like, re-flag a lot of the stuff we've already flagged before. But anyways, Wing Pikmin 2. They can lift objects into the air. Yeah, those little sprouty doodads can be lifted by the pink Pikmin. And they can have goodies under them, including fruit. And that's also how we get to move that twig and open up that waterfall blockage. But we need more winged Pikmin to do that. As for Indigenous Life, we only got one new entry here. The Arachnode. Call Pikmin trapped in the web with the whistle to save them. We didn't really experience much of that because I was just throwing rocks willy-nilly until it died. Also, it would appear I was wrong. We don't need to reread stuff because, like the stuff on the Sandpixie Mirror Slug is already done. That being said, this wasn't read, so I don't understand. Maybe it's because I read it while I was still. Yeah, okay, it's because I read it while I was still in the thing. I guess we must have. Oh yeah, Twilight River. We must have found a couple of these I forgot. The Dwarf Orange Bulborb, structure flaw back, weight of 3. Compared to the red ones, these seem to have slightly higher vitality. When they swarm, they try to stay calm and aim at the weak spot on their backs. Yeah, they're a little bit tougher, but they still die the same way as any other Dwarf Bulborb. Also, I love the little animation going on over there. Opening up a hatch and then surprise, there's a nest! It's as twitchy as its larger counterpart. So much stress can take a toll on its skin. You know what else with that? A nice juice cleanse. Depends on the juice.
I'm supposed to take a squad and charge it from the back while it's poking uselessly at rock pick.
Oh, wait. Good gracious, I looked at the wrong thing. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep hitting L and R when I mean to do right and left, vice versa.
Little bit aggressive. It's not half the problem its bigger cousins are, but it's much harder to spot. Camouflage or no camouflage, it'll have to get up pretty early in the morning to... Hey, where'd it go?
It's hiding under the thingamathing. Anyways, the Flighty Joustmite. We saw this one. I didn't expect it to be a flyer. Structural flaw, still the rear, weight of 7. The red helmet-like shell covering its head is an effective defense, I'll give it that. Like the green model, it burrows underground and comes up to attack, but this one has a lift capacity to fly when threatened. It'll try and dive bomb you from the air and impale you on its stinger, but if you can dodge that, it'll get stuck and open itself up to attacks. In other words, if it doesn't skewer a Pikmin with its aerial attack, then it becomes vulnerable because its nose gets stuck in the ground. Good to know. I used to take a squad and charge from the back while it's poking uselessly at the rock Pikmin, but I get distracted every time at how cute the rock Pikmin look rolling around with their stubby bodies. This just in, skewers are ineffective against rock Pikmin. I actually didn't realize that, but it makes sense.
I'm not as impressed with the red bug as I was with the green one. Yes, it's got the plating of a tank and the harpoon of a fisherman, but inside beats the heart of a coward. What kind of soldier flies away instead of facing its enemy on solid ground? Even the Pikmin are made of sterner stuff.
Charlie, did you forget that we literally found flying Pikmin? Just saying. The Puffy Blowhog. Weak hide with a weight of 2. Most of its defense mechanisms aren't dangerous to Pikmin, but they do make it hard to kill. The streams of air it blows will scatter your Pikmin, so be sure to regroup quickly if there are other enemies around. As you might expect from something so inflated, it's very light and easily weighed down by lots of Pikmin. That's the best chance we get to dash in with a charge. Can you imagine attaching a gondola to the underside of this thing? Drifting gently through the air, not a care in the world. Because I'd use the spikes on its back to crush my enemies! It's so perfect! Oh my lord, Brittany. I don't know how good those spikes would be at crushing considering it's lighter than air. Depends on how rigid the spikes themselves are.
This inflatable fella has some powerful lungs to make itself lighter than air, but I won't be outdone. Nope, no go. I blame the spacesuit. It's cramping my style.
Yeah, it's the spacesuit, sure. And finally, the water dumple. I didn't realize we hadn't killed any of these yet. Low speed of the structural flaw, the weight of 5. Its eyes have been depreciated, so it relies on smell to find prey that it can swallow with its huge mouth. It's slow enough to make getting around for a rear assault a simple job. Assuming you can tell its rear from its front. I love dumplings, but the serving size here is too big, even for me. Plus, the skin looks too tough and rubby for me to dig into. Pass.
That stunt where its watery stripes blend into the environment, making it almost invisible, won't work on me. You don't get to be an old hand at missions without seeing through cheap tricks like, hey, where'd it go?
Charlie, you can't do the same bit twice. You know? Literally using the same bit as with the orange dwarf bulb orb. Yeah, that's going to do it for today. Next time on Pikmin 3, we're going back to the Twilight River because we gotta start building up our pink Pikmin power. I could take the pink Pikmin to some other places, but there's, like, some stuff that will make building the pink Pikmin numbers at this stage easier because they're always around the onion when you first find them. And I kind of want to wait to go back until I have, like, finished this area or, like, found the blue Pikmin, because those are still in here somewhere, and I don't remember where they are. But we'll find them. Either way, until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye!